turn to Texas now, where days of rain and heavy flooding has killed at least 2 people, and local officials are warning others to seek higher ground immediately. A, quote, large and deadly flood wave is barreling down the Guadalupe River, according to forecasters. That's the very same river that took so many lives last summer at Camp Mystic. Our Jason Allen is out there on the river himself in the hard-hit city of Kerrville. Jason, good evening.
Tony, good evening. The rain has stopped here for now, thankfully, but that's letting us get a full view of the damage that this flood left behind. There are crews out here that are clearing debris off this bridge. It was entirely underwater. In fact, the water so high over it, a barge went over the bridge, carrying downstream until it hit a higher bridge.
More than 2 feet of rain in 4 days once again prompted a flash flood emergency in the Texas Hill Country. Rescue workers pulled Robert Shelton and his family from their attic, the highest point they could reach, as their home in Kerrville filled with water.
The water got all the way up to within a foot of the attic. I was scared the house was going to break apart.
There have been more than 230 water rescues.
To make everyone on this channel aware, Kerr County does have multiple rescues happening.
South of the Hill Country in Uvalde, helicopters hovered while rescuers pulled this young girl, her family, and 2 dogs to safety, and carried this child wearing a mask, snorkel, and life jacket to a boat. In Ingram, Texas, flood alarms installed after last year's deadly flash floods started blaring as the river reached them.
In that video, you can see the cab of this truck, and that's all you could see above the water. And that is one of the alarms that was going off.
Joe Swan is with River Sentry, which started building the alarms last summer.
A couple of the people came over. They started thanking me. They're like, the flood towers, they woke us up. They got us out of there.
We were with Angie Navarez as she came back to her RV parked on a bluff above the river.
Looks like I have electricity.
Firefighters pounded on her door in the middle of the night, waking her up to evacuate.
It doesn't seem like there's been as many deaths as there were last year.
Why do you think that is?
I think we were more prepared in a way.
Several people we talked to today had that same answer. They were following the weather reports closely throughout the week. They were paying attention when the alerts came on their phone. And despite all of this damage and destruction, Tony, at least here in Kerrville, there is no one missing tonight.
That's good news. Jason, thank you very much. Let's get the latest now on the smoke, the floods, and more from meteorologist Rob Marciano. Rob, good evening. Any relief?
Well, from the rain, yes, eventually. From the smoke, yes, for some. The question is, for how long? So let's get to it. We've got more states now that are under air quality alerts than were last night, 21. So a lot of these are really dangerous, including New York and Detroit and Chicago. They're up and over 300 on the AQI. As far as what the smoke is going to do, our computer models are showing the most dense stuff. That's the purple and the red. You can see overnight tonight through tomorrow, it does dip down to the south. So D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, back through Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Detroit. You're in the thick stuff during the day tomorrow. Chicago kind of comes out of it, and then it shifts back up towards the north into Pennsylvania and upstate New York during the day on Saturday. We don't want to forget what's happening across parts of Texas, where we have the flash flood watches that remain up through tomorrow, and the flash flood warnings, including a new flash flood emergency for the Blanco River there just to the west of Austin. That's in effect for the next several hours. And the rainfall, additional rainfall, will not be as bad as what we've seen the past couple of days, but still potentially an additional 2 to 3, maybe as much as 5 inches of rainfall from Phoenix all the way back through western parts of Texas through tomorrow afternoon. So slow improvement, hopefully noticeable for some. Tony?
All right, Rob, thank you very much.